Okay, I love that discussion. I know we're going to have an amazing discussion over what we think the author's claim and the author's main important points of that article are. So I'm so proud of you. So now I'm going to send you off. Your job for the rest of class today is to go in and continue your research. But as you are researching for your research group, for the issue, every single time, doesn't matter if you're reading a text for this research or if you're reading a text for any other reason, every time you're reading a text, you should be working to fully understand what that text is actually saying to you every time you read a text. Because otherwise you're going and reading blindly and you're not really using that beautiful brain of yours to think. So every time you read a text, no matter what it is, please go in trying to fully understand what it is you're reading. Thinking about what is most important. So that won't always look like a written summary, right? It's not always going to be something that you write down. You're going to read and you're going to kind of summarize in your head and summarize little parts in, like verbally. It's not always going to be written, but you should always be thinking some things like this. You should always be thinking what seems most important to understanding the big idea of this text. And in a day or so, your group is going to be debating again. I can't wait. You're going to be debating this issue that you're researching right now. And you're going to want to be sure you have deeply understood the text that you've been reading, all of your sources. Summarizing for yourself is one way that you can truly be sure that you understand the text. So I know sometimes you aren't going to be required to write a summary, but today, because I really want you to continue practicing this skill, I am going to require you to produce a written summary of one of the articles that you're choosing to read today. So as you go off, you're going to be reading a few different articles, but I want you to choose the one article that kind of you feel passionate about, and I want you to work on a written summary for that particular article. This written summary will turn into a Flipgrid, which I've also linked onto Google Classroom. So after you've read a bit, when it's time, then I would like for you to go ahead and summarize. Choose the article you're going to summarize. Write down the claim and the major key points of that article, the major points of the article. Once you've done that, work on your summary. It should only be about a paragraph long. It really is not a retell, right? It's just what's the author trying to argue for or against, and what are the major points that the author is using to support that argument. And then put all of that into your own words with some transitions here and there. So that's really what you're going to work on. Just like what we just completed about the article we read together, you're going to be working on that for one of your own independent articles. Upload that video of you sharing that summarizing onto Flipgrid, and then your task is to watch at least 3 other classmates and give 3 other pieces of feedback before tomorrow. So that could be what you're doing for your homework later on this afternoon, but it needs to be done so that way tomorrow, your video needs to be done now, like after you've read and done some research, and then you can do your video. And then if you want to wait, you can do your commenting for homework tonight. So, sorry. So I would love for you to go off and do that. I will be on Hangout right now, so if you need anything, you can chat with me there. You can also send me a quick email if you have anything, or if you want to chat with me on the Google Doc. I'll also be on the Google Doc. So I'll be on Hangouts and I'll be on the Google Doc, so that way you can reach me there if you guys have any questions, okay? I'm so proud of you. Excellent job. Keep up the great work today. I'm so excited to hear all of your research and how you're going to put it into your true debated arguments either tomorrow or Thursday. Okay? See you guys.